Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to yet another season of Starcraft English commentary. I'm here once again to deliver to you another guaranteed to be epic game handpicked by me. Recently played between two very renowned players, Flash versus Mini. This is going to be part of the DPL series game, so it's going to be released a little bit early for those who supported me in the last 30 days without YouTube ads, and it's guaranteed to be epic. And if you've supported me in the last 30 days, please go ahead and join me in the private playlist provided in the video descriptions. That's going to be a very nice way for you to actually catch these games because there will be no notifications. Sometimes I send emails, but not that often because I don't want to spam you with emails. So anyways, that's going to be the situation coming up for us. And thanks to these gentlemen whose name appear in the top side of the screen that have provided me coffee in the last 30 days. Mr. Alexander W, the latest member of the Namkraft Club. Mr. Nolasco Admiral, thank you very much. Mucho gracias, mon amigo. Mr. Chen, how are you doing, sir? Are you getting along well with this playlist system? You are one of the new subscribers to the YouTube system, so very much welcome to you. Mr. McDonald, have you recovered? Do you have 6 packs yet? Or do you have 10 packs or 1 pack like me? Please leave a comment and I will be glad to actually enjoy you. And last but not least, Mr. Sea Goblin, thank you very much for your support. In the last 11 months, you've forgotten to deactivate your credit card. I guess I'll just wait for the card to kind of run out of validity, right? It's about 5 years, the normal timing duration of a credit card. So maybe in about 4 years time, it will disappear from my channel. But anyways, thank you for this 5 years of service. And least but not last, I'd like to mention another big player, and it is going to be, wait, what's his photo? I don't have his photo. Sorry, I don't have it. But Mr. Thomas, the Flying Dutchman, his name appears at the top side, but he's not. He is not in any of the photos. So yeah. Thank you very much for your support, everyone. Okay, I do have his photo. There it is. This is Mr. Thomas. There we go. And let's remove this Mr. Sea Goblin. Mr. Thomas, thank you once again. And I have been to the Netherlands, I've been to Amsterdam, I've not been to The Hague. I have consumed your products and your services, and I have very much enjoyed them. So please keep on producing and supplying those services and keep on gratifying people's pleasures from around the world. Back to this game, what are we seeing here on this map? Metropolis looks like flash to be created at the bottom on the screen in the red color, and the bottom right, this is going to be in the yellow color. By the way, this is actually a very noisy cast because there's a lot of Korean people screaming in the background. This game is not a traditional DPL. This is part of the University League. And actually, there's going to be 2 leagues being played together here. C9 and a kind of an alliance league. I'm not so sure. Maybe if someone who's got information about it, please let me know. But anyways, Mini is going to be coming up with some very nice harassment of the Marines. His Zealot is damaged. He got 1 SCVs, but that is going to be the end of his harassment. He's got a second Zealot coming from below the ramp. He's going to have to support the Marines. Are very damaged. Go for the SCV. There's going to be no way for you to get the Marine. He gets 1 Marine. He's going to try to go for the SCV. The SCV is running out. Go for the SCV right there. Right there, go for it. Another Zealot and another probe. How many probe is Mini sending out? This is like a show match. So Mini is sending out a lot of stuff to actually entertain us here because actually, you know, his gateway is also on the low ground. We actually have a spotting SCV here, so that SCV is going to try to come down. But we're having 2 Zealot and a probe. The vulture should be coming out. Maybe Mini want to surround this factory. He's going to try to attack. He's waiting for the vulture to pop. He's trying very hard and he's unable to pop it. The factory has lifted. So that means this vulture is out. But before that, Mini will take out as many Marines as possible. He gets something like 4 Marines. There's 1 hiding in the backside, and now all of the Zealot will die. But one of the probe is trying very hard to attack against the other Marine. He wants to get the Marine destroyed, but no, the vulture is very damaged. But we have a Dragoon coming from below the ramp. So let's see if Flash is going to be actually deflect that. He's going to have 2 Marine. The Dragoon is going to go right past it. He doesn't actually. He gets 1 of the damaged Marine. Very nicely done. He will pull back once again, and that vulture is very damaged, but he's getting repaired furiously by the SC. So maybe distrust has felt, and Mini is going to get ready to expand. You're seeing his money is starting to come up now, around 300 mirrors. And as for Flash, he's also going for commentated on the high ground. This SV is being very annoying. He might actually put down something right here. We shall see in just a couple of seconds. But I guess now Mini is going to be allowed to take his expansion. Behind this, he's got 2 Dragoons coming out. And as for Flash, he would just, you know, basically just sit back and enjoy the show here. And once again, let me just quickly remind you of the ELO scores of various players around the world. Maybe not around the world, just around Seoul, the Korean capital today. So Rush is number 1, Bisu is number 2, Snow number 3, and Flash is number 9. So I guess where's Mini? Mini is number 10. So Flash and Mini are very much close together. 1333 and 1332 are the respective ELO scores of those players. And of course, these 2 players are ASL finalists and gold medalists. This is the situation in their respective ASL career. You see that Flash has got 4 golds, 1 silver, and 2 bronzes, and Mini's got 1 gold, 3 silvers, and 0 bronzes is what we've got going so far. And maybe I'm also gonna just quickly show you something else for the map Metropolis. I think you know about it already. This is Metropolis, but behind this, I'm gonna also just quickly show you people's faces and information. So first of all, this is Flash's photo. That's what it is, and there's gonna be 2 Dragoon on the low ground trying to get down. We have siege mode done, so those Dragoons have to back up. 1 Dragoon has been sniped in the process, so those units gonna back up. By the way, here are the stats and the player card for Flash. Flash name is Lee Young Ho. Everyone knows about that. Born in 1992. He's 178 centimeters, otherwise 5 feet and 10 inches tall. He used to play for KT Roster, but now he plays for C9. He's got a huge followers base on Africa TV, 300,000, more than 300K worth of individuals, as well as on YouTube, 200,000 subscribers. He's been in 9 ASL round of 24. His best performance is number 1. 3 times. The last time was ASL season 8, and his ELO scores last year is averaging around 13-18. This year is 13, 38, 35. So this year is a lot better. So very nice for him to actually get those kind of information. Next person, of course, we just want to quickly show you here. Mini, if you've not seen a previous game between Mini and Flash, go ahead and check it. It's in the DPL series somewhere, but this is Mini's photo. Look at that ghostly apparition silhouette there that you have. And as for his player card, I'm just gonna quickly show you. Mini has got a very funny name. There it is, Byun Hyun Jae. It's a very weird name because Byun is not a common Korean last name. Anyways, his alias Mu Sapa. He's born in 1994, 178 centimeters tall. That is his full body, and his Casper team is SCX Seoul. He used to play for that. Now he plays for Inno Label for the university, and he's got a decent follower. He's got 2 YouTube channels. Very much a very popular guy. Everyone loves him because he's so insane. Like me, 13 appearances in ASL so far. His best performance has always been the first. The only one time he's placed first in ASL season 12. His ELO scores last year were 1306, just enough to break into top 10. This year is slightly less, 1291, but still it's fine. So basically those are the basic information about these players. Let's hide all of those information so we can actually see the game, what's happening here. I mean, he's going to be coming out. He's got his 3 bases secured. He's going to be going for Shadow and Reaver harassment at some point in the future. I believe his Shadow is flying across the map. Well, there's a lot of areas can strike, but look at those Goliaths as well as Turrets in the right position. I guess Mini could try to come around. This is possibly the least protected areas at the top left. Of course, there's a floating barracks, and Mini is sending something in the top left. Maybe he's checking for any kind of hidden command, so there's nothing in the top left. So he's trying to go back here and try to go for these attacks. Looks like siege mode is done. Goliath's gonna try to, and it's gonna be a Zealot, and that is a mistake by Mini. These Goliaths don't have range yet, but they can still attack, and I think 1 Goliath will fall. That's it. Looks like he's not getting anything done. He needs to go for that weak Goliath. Right now, he does get a weak Goliath destroyed. So that's it. That's a lot. And that Reaver will fall. So very disadvantaged so far by Mini. But he can still take a few more shots because those lose a lot. Will provide very nice coverage for that single Reaver. Let's see how many units he will destroy. The tanks are trying to leapfrog forward here. And I guess it would take a while for Flash to get it there. Will Mini make another Shadow? He's going to be saturating his probe towards the third base. You can see those probes are moving along very finely. So that's going to be nice. 8 minute, almost 9 minute mark of the game. And Mini's got 84 supply. Flash has got about 10 supply less. He plow forward now. Siege mode is going to be done step by step here. He's going to siege the tank one by one. And it's going to be a great shot that kills all of the... Oh my god, he even gets a tank! That is completely insane. Those 2 trap units, a Z2 Zealot and a Reaver, got a tank of Goliaths and 2 Marines. Very nicely done. For Mini, but Flash's tech is moving along very finely here. He's got his starport, he's got his science facility up, and he's going to be coming up possibly either with dropship or with science vessels. I guess science vessels is not really what you want to have in 2025 Terran versus Protoss, because there's usually not arbiters. Looks like the command center is going to get created at the bottom side, so that means that Flash is going to try to expand towards his 6 o'clock position. This is a very interesting area. It's very close to the Protoss resupply route, so it's very tricky to hold it. So we shall see an observer is dead to spot. If this observer can actually see it as a command center being recreated or not, or just created rather in the corner, it's going to be very interesting. But there is going to be a drop here, and inside of Mini's base, does he have a cannon? He doesn't have it. This Dragoon is not able to see. He will not see it at all. That it's not even in his radar. The pylon doesn't see it. And inside of the main, he's got a spotting pylon, so he's got about 5 seconds head start before the vultures start to rain down on his expansion here. And there it's going to be a vulture at the expansion. There's a Reaver already in the right location to go for a nice shot here, but he's not able to get one vulture destroyed. Nice, and Dragoons have to come down here. The Zelle's going to try to pick up the pieces, and looks like there's going to be Dragoons getting hunted in high ground, but Mini will eat a mine. He might eat another mine very, very soon. He's going to be very, very careful. There's a vulture getting inside, and good moving shot. There's something else in the main. There's going to be a second vulture, but the Dragoons are here to snipe that vulture, so I guess everything's going to get picked up. And very, very nice though. And there's another Dragoon getting exploded, and that dropship might even go inside the expansion. Once again, we shall see. And there's going to be what happening here. Looks like the Shadow's got speed, and behind his Flash is taking this opportunity to try to expand towards the 6 o'clock position. There's going to be a landing for the Dragoons are landing, and some Reavers are landing. The Shadow, the dropship, excuse me, is going to get sniped, but behind this, the expansion is possibly going to go up nicely here for Flash, unless Mini's got some ideas about it. He's going to send some forces over now. I think Zelle with Black might be kicking in very soon. There's going to be something in the top right corner of the screen. There's going to be a nice Nexus coming up, and Flash has got everything covered now. He doesn't have +1 yet on his tanks, but I guess it's just enough to hold, and this Mini decide to come in. He's going to attack in this weak spot where there's no defense at all. There's a single vulture attacking on this other side of the map. It looks like the Shadow flight right past it. Dragoons will clear the first line of tank. There are 2 tanks, 1 back and 2 forward. There's another one right here. Dragoons are trying to go for some moving shot. Not bad at all. He gets another tank. The Shadow's going to be very good. There's a turret on high ground. There's a single go live, but there's going to be a great Reaver shot that kills that tank. No, there's going to be a nice scrap shot. There's a lot of tanks on this left side though. It's going to be impossible for Mini to get anything done. He's going to try to get as much advantage as possible and run away with his Shadow and Reaver because he could not save it. He's going to try to go for attack, but the Shadow gets sniped. But it's a great shot that gets a lot of SCVs. But now the Dragoons will clear the last of the tank, and that's going to be the end of this attack. I think he might even try to get the turret, and that's going to be it. 107 supply for Mini, flushed 89. The game is still gone. This drop is still coming along very, very nicely here, and looks like Mini's have to pay attention. He might send some Zelle out over there to try to snipe it. There are some Dragoons, and finally this dropship will fall. So that was a lot of harassment in the last 1 minute and a half or so. By Mini. Now Flash is going to have to come out on the map with several vultures. Got a new base set up, completely fine. Observer is going to try to spot it. The vulture is going to try to find those Dragoons here. He will find a lot of probes in the transfer zone, and looks like the vultures are not going to try to snipe those probes. He will try to slow down the Dragoons and go towards the top right. There's already a cannon, if not 2. So this base might, okay, there's going to be 2 cannons, so I guess those units are not going to be attacked that much greatly here. I think Mini can come back and snipe this base with some Shadow and possibly some Reavers and Zelle, but maybe he will be waiting for I guess he might be waiting for Templar Tech to actually get that drop effectuated. Okay, that's going to be a lot of Shadow, triple Shadow coming out. Supply-wise, Mini is leading about 15 supply. This is a very standard procedure for these 2 players. So actually, Mini is not that much ahead. He's slightly alright. Both players are about the same timing of their attacks as well. But what matters will be, okay, Mini has done something that is unbelievable, unprecedented in the entire history of Minecraft. He transferred probes using Shadow. Wow. Have you ever seen Mini use probes to send shadows, using shadows to send probes? I've never seen it in my entire life. It's like, I don't know, it's like a bodybuilder who eats yogurt. No, I guess bodybuilders eat yogurt, but it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger watch comic books or something like that, because it's not him, it's not his style, right? He's the one who's supposed to be sending probes and microing probes by hands against vultures. Why the hell would you use Shadow to transfer probes? It's unmanly. I guess Mini is not really the definition of manly, but he is so insane that we could not expect him to go for these girly measures. Anyways, triple Shadow is going to try to come out. He had 157 supply for Mini, Flash 133. Let's see what is going to be the next part of the game. Mini's going to try to expand again towards the top right on the screen. He's going to fly in. And there's a lot of turrets though. I don't think Mini knows about these turrets, and he will see the moment he drive in. He might decide just to land everything here, and then now he's gonna try to go inside the main. He would land a single Zealot. There's a lot of supply depot that will get whacked here. He's gonna try to go for the supply depot. No, that is gonna be a bad scrap. The scrap is gonna hit a single vultures only. He's gonna land something. There's possibly something else inside the Reavers. I'm not seeing it. He's gonna go for a great shot. The Reaver gets picked up. He might have to leave now. All of those Zealots have died. He's gonna try to go for the SCV going on the armory, excuse me, the academy. That is not a bad idea. He's gonna reland. He needs to get that SCV now. He gets it, not bad, because SCV is a good, easy target, and Reaver gets sniped, and that is going to be the end of this drop. Do we have a turrets outside? I guess the turrets have been destroyed by the Zealot as well. So I guess Mini's out of his 3 shadows and what is it? 8 Zealots, a Reaver, maybe 10 Zealot and a Reaver. Only 1 shadow make it out alive, but he bought a lot of time for his Templar attack to come up, and now this base at the top right has got some gateways. Some Nexus is going to try to finish up as well. This Dragoons are patrolling the middle area very nicely, and probes getting transferred. So I guess now it's going to be up to Flash to decide what is going to be next move. He's going to try to expand towards the 9 o'clock position as he moves his Vulture across. I think probes have been, he's going to transfer in the middle map, and Vulture see it because there are some mines here. So I guess he will see those probes moving across. He will catch at least 10, and he will get all of those probes eventually. I'm not so sure. And probes will need to go on high ground because there's the cannons at the low ground. It's not yet set up, and I guess the Dragoon's going to try to block it right here. Observers is here to spawn. The Dragoons have to pull back here. If Mini is going to try to pay attention, he will lose. At least the Dragoon, he doesn't lose it. 1 cannon will fall though, and Vultures will go on the high ground possibly though, but all of those Vultures will get trapped. So this is going to be the end of this harassment, but destroying some probes in process will go. What is this huge attack coming from Mini? He's got Zelle, possibly Hydra, he's got possibly the Reaver. That's going to be a nice storm drop. This is amazing to watch, and that is a great shot, a great reaction for Flash, not losing much at all. But this next attack, it will hit some SCVs, not bad. He will pick up those Hydras and go and hide somewhere else in the back. Keep in mind that we've seen a recent strategy by Protoss players that they hide the High Templars in the shadow and actually don't deploy them until all of the SCVs have returned, and that was a crazy tactic that we've seen. And there's a shadow coming to this right, so I'm not sure exactly where it could possibly go because there's a lot of turrets. But anyways, Mini's gonna clear those areas out and need to kind of decide what is gonna be next move here. What is happening this side? Looks like these turrets will need to get recreated. Mini once again floating minerals. He's known to be just floating insane amount of minerals throughout the entire game. 1,100, and as for Flash, 139 supply and 200 minerals is in the bag for him. Nice observer, easy to spot that these forces are moving out. So we're going to be seeing once again Shadow coming through. There's going to be some High Templars here going for some Storm Drop. Great Storm Drop that hits all of those SV. No reaction whatsoever from Flash. There might be another Storm. Great Storm to hit 2 tanks. And now there's going to be an Archon morphing here. Very nice attack just to bleed out those SV. What's the next move here? Flash trying to come out. 141 supply for Flash, 185 for Mini. Mini is trading very nicely. And his Temptoss machine has started to work. Oh my god, the Archon comes online. Yeah, Archon is online. He might attack and kill some forces. It looks like Flash tanks are way too close to each other. There's going to be some great Storm Drop. Amazing reaction from Mini, and Flash is not. He's just a sitting duck. Just sitting here doing nothing here. Flash not having the best reflexes in the world compared to Mini, and Mini clears out the floor. Now Mini is leading by about 80 supply, and Flash getting his pushback. He doesn't have a 4th base on this map. Those 2 Hydra could actually cast another Storm. Nicely done. And I guess Flash is going to have to GG very soon now because the Dragoons are attacking nicely. Only 3 tanks remaining. Some nice final shots from Mini. If you enjoyed this cast of video by me, the link to that is going to be in the description, and you will join these gentlemen in the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Namkraft fame, I guess. And I guess I will see you on the other side because I guess Flash might not GG just yet, but he might. 5 tanks remaining. He's gonna try to save this base. There's no base. The command center is gone, so he will need to remake everything and start from scratch. So basically that's it. But anyways, some nice games. Of course, Flash is a big name in Starcraft, but these days sometimes I wonder if he's got the right caliber to actually participate in the ace. Some more drops coming from Mini. Insane stuff here. Good Storm Drop, killing so many tanks. GG from Flash. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.